It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Titans and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it open, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Titans. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. Now the first carry for Bush. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
They'll try to run for the first with Bush. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Try to punch it across with Bush. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Henry running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again. Continue.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Turner. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And here's Turner. Off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds Howard complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 28. 74 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Running right through him. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Looking for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. Herbert has it knocked free. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave him a...
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That's caught by Howard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Here's Herbert. On the right side, this is Miller. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Herbert. It's complete. It's Miller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On first down, Turner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hansen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it with Bush. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So we're at halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon God.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Turner. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Hansen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Turner. He finds his man, complete. It's Hansen. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that is Allen. Still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Again to Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes. Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Rowe. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 20-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
And the busy night for Henry continues. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Turner on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. This is Bush. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage, What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
26. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hansen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 17-yard line.
On second down now, it's Bush. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of the first with third down looming. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the 4, it's second and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Looking to throw. Turner looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, first and goal, playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager. Amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Miller.
A 10-yard completion, but still facing third and goal.
Herbert to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there. there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. The fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like